around 1:15, 16, 17. I think about 15, 16 I arrived. It's now 1:17 PM. Did I say AM? So I can smell the food. Got some things I shouldn't really eat because of my jaw and stuff, well as a treat. So my shopping, I couldn't get rid of this long till the 27th, and you know, people greedily overbooking when they, you know, they can shop in person easily, whereas not all of us can. So my Christmas sort of themed shopping will not arrive until after Christmas, but you know, maybe I can get hold of some other things after. There are no roast potatoes until the 27th at the earliest. I don't really go in for iced tea and things, but I just thought to try. And I feel like Mark Greens or Mike Chen, been watching their chat, particularly Mike's of late. Particularly when you're feeling really lonely, it's, I don't know, something quite comforting about watching other people eat. Because it's a social thing, it's a modern day, it's still lonely because there's a great distance physically, but it's a modern day, particularly with respect to lockdowns around the world still in place to some degree. It's how we're socialising in this way, and it's lonely still, but it's a difference between, there's a difference between that and being completely alone, where there's not even digital contact with people. So I love Mike. I like Mike's channel and persona as well. But I was going to say I like Mark's. You know, the adorable grin he has when he enjoys something. It's, you just want to transport yourself there and immediately sample whatever it is, even if it ended up tasting disgusting. You'd forgive him. He just has this big, adorable grin that's so sort of innocent. He really enjoys. He has such a passion for food, and it helps sort of remind me to get back to that state where I actually enjoy eating instead of just rushing and being stressed. And so hopefully, if as I'm recording this, hopefully I will actually eat slowly for once and pace myself. I've heard, I know the brand well, but I don't really go in for iced tea or anything, but peach iced tea, so that's something. I can pop prices in the description. This was from a local Subway, Selly Oak. Gatorade looks some sort of sport, some sort of Lucozade rival. Doesn't look too good, probably be disappointing, but I think I ordered a Cadbury's Muffin, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, is that the sweet onion sauce something? I don't know what I'm looking at you as though you know. I mean, maybe you can recognise. Oh, I'm supposed to take a painkiller before eating, I think. I mean, you're not supposed to take them on an empty stomach, but I mean, because I'm about to eat, it should be okay, I hope. Okay, what's this? Are these the meatballs? Yeah, I think these are meatless meatballs, obviously vegetarian. So they claim. I'm genuinely suspicious that they're not. I'm genuinely, because I've had them before a few times even, and see how long I can keep my new laptop new and shiny. I need to keep it a good distance so I don't get any food on it, but I also need Bean everything. Look at Barry B in the background. He stole my likeness. I mean, he's an innocent victim. He's a creation of Disney, but Disney are the miscreants which perverted my. So I don't normally eat crisps, but if I can soak them in something soft and oh my gosh, what's going on here for a party? So maybe I should look at, where's my phone? Oh, I don't know. I'll just tell I ordered a cheese toasty, some vegetarian subs and whatnot. Okay, this looks like the cheese toasty. Yeah, got some red onion and whatnot there. Oh, this is a cookie. 2 cookies. So those are for later. 2 cookies, the white chocolate chip as well, as they promised. Oh, that's the muffin. We'll save that for later. I think these are the hash browns, maybe. No, yes. No, this is some other sort of, basically nothing inside. Sounds like Subway. They were in a bit of a hurry. No, oh gosh, is there anything? So basically, there's just a few. There's a few as an afterthought, a bit of sweet corn and nothing else really. They just shoved in. You can see that. Just well, actually, there's supposed to be something inside this sandwich. Let's put some sweet corn in. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. I'm not supposed to eat bread because of my jaws, so and whatnot. So I was hoping it would at least taste nice. I'm going to dislocate and disable my jaw even more, but at least I'll get something out of it. But maybe not. That was freshly made, I'm led to believe, and the sweet corn tastes like it was reheated. The bread is definitely reheated a few times over. It's lifeless, and let's look at this slightly more interesting thing that actually has a filling. Some red onion, jalapenos, tomato, I guess, mixed peppers. So I'm sure I added quite a, when they give you some free extras, I'm sure I ticked quite a few things for each one, but that sweet corn, whatever it's supposed to be, is oddly empty. A nice amount of heat, but that's quickly going to become boring because I think I spiced up quite a few things, because otherwise it will be dull and whatnot. In an attempt to avoid dullness, ultimately perhaps manufactured my own dullness. But as the first helping of spice today, that's quite welcome. There's a nice sweet sort of salsa with whatever on earth I'm eating, I don't know, but there's a nice sort of sweet, I think it must have sweet chili sauce. There's a nice so I'll come back to that in a moment. So just want to try everything else when my taste buds are in full flow. Right, is this the is there anything inside? Okay, this looks pretty lifeless. I'm going to risk holding it above my laptop so I can show you. This is an invention called a second hand. So we've got a bed of tomatoes, quite nicely sliced. I think I ticked chili flakes and sea salt for this one. There definitely looks to be some sort of... I'm going to break my jaw trying to eat this, or it's already broken, but all for YouTube. But they seem to really be rushing today. It looks really lifeless, and I know I don't eat so very a lot because of course it's bread, but no, I'm not a bread person. I'm not supposed to eat bread, but there's no that should help me become more attuned to a contrast, and there's no contrast. There's no moistness on it, and I know you partly design your own but I've done this before, and it's just it seems to really be lacking lately compared to oh, now this looks to be, now you've got something going on. I think they forgot the sauce for these people. That's what's, because I mean look at this fella. This is like nothing but vegetables, of course, although that looks suspiciously like a piece of meat. Is this the meatless meatball? They're trying to set me up. They're trying to turn me into a carnivore. That looks suspiciously like a steak or I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm scared, but so you can see there's some more things going on. Just don't want to sprinkle what's it on my new laptop, but this is the Hickory barbecue sauce. Yep, definitely a plant-based meatless meat, but the barbecue sauce provides flavour. But that's the only place you're going to get some flavour. Oh, is this the? I wonder if they've forgotten something again. Because they always do. They normally have to complain. These supposed to be the hash browns. Look, that's something out of McDonald's. Not even traditional. These must be the hash browns. Well, they're beautifully soft, almost succulent. Not really, anything to write about, but they're they're edible, and they're nice and soft, so they're great for my jaw. So they're strangely shaped for hash brown, but they don't even seem to be trying anymore. I mean, this is just lifeless sort of garlic bread type, cheesy bread it's supposed to be, and I think I ordered this before and it was disappointing and probably broke my jaw even more. But I don't think any of this food is fresh. I think this has been sitting on a shelf for about 30 minutes, I think. That is not fresh. That is that's stale bread. That's completely stale bread. That stale bread they attempted to revive or something. That's awful. It's absolutely awful. I mean, considering they live close to their Selly Oak subway is very close to me, and they dispatch, so to speak, the order quite quickly. There should be the other meatless. This actually has something going on at least. But yeah, definitely not. You don't get your money's worth at Subway. It's fair to say you don't really get anything. Just for convenience when you're tired and whatnot. Yeah, see some sort of meatless sausage. Tasteless, pointless. They had some Christmas themed things as well, but they were sold out. Most of them were meat anyway. If not all of them. Can you smell Doritos, tangy cheese? No, actually, there's supposed to be some sort of hot, chili hot, chili heat wave. Yeah, with jalapenos and cheese. Doritos are Doritos, so. Nice amount of heat, but mostly less on the Doritos. Well, jalapenos are helping, of course, but you're going to get as much flavour just from naked Doritos, because Doritos are that epic. So it's nothing they've done really. I mean, the jalapenos are hard, of course, but I mean, considering you pay what, $2.49 or $3.49, I think it was. It's by a bit, even with the supermarket price of say £1, £1.50 sometimes for Doritos, for a sharing bag, which I can easily finish by myself, a so-called sharing bag, and even adding on, a decent sized block of cheddar to grate the cheese and buy some jalapenos. Much cheaper, much more satisfying to do it yourself, obviously, but takeaways on about flavour or quality of food, they're just convenience. So you're always going to compromise on quality of food. It's hard to find a good takeaway, but it's just appalling, really. But the solidified meatless meatballs, they look very appetising. I don't have a fork. I was going to use a Dorito, but it's not strong enough. They've been soaking in there. They've been wallowing in there. What's it for too long? So, Mr. Meatless Meat. So it should taste just like the. Presumed it's the same recipe as the plant-based thing in the sub. I have not had meatballs for a long time, but they seem strangely reminiscent of actual meat, some sort of, it's like a hint of something pseudo, something they just taste like they've come from a tin. So they really are meatballs, tinned meatballs. They're trying to pass off with their tin taste as being somehow vegetarian, but I'm not impressed with the quality of the food, the stale bread and whatnot. But hello, I am back, getting my bed full of Subway crumbs, and I was really disappointed. I really hate. I really do hate to complain. I do not like to be mistaken for someone possessing an ungrateful state, but the cheese bread, whatever it's supposed to be, just seems so lifeless and stale. And I know I don't eat bread and I don't like bread and whatnot, but you know, I can still tell what's good bread and what's I don't know how anyone could. It's just lifeless. But anyway, so I have Gatorade and or Gatorade and Lipton Ice Peach Iced Tea. I didn't use the What's It, so I can use that tomorrow to. I really should have tried to. I mean, I've still got a lot of it left for tomorrow, but I should have saved even more because my shopping's not coming until 27th, and it's only the 19th today. I'm too tired to be able to speak properly. Yeah, so it looks like I'll be eating spaghetti for the next 5 or so days. These are the end times, but at least I've stocked up on dry spaghetti, so I'll be eating. I'll have some frozen vegetables as well, but I don't even have any chips left. Used them up yesterday. So, low in calories, 205 kJ, typical value, saturated sugar 11 gram, salt 0.05 grams, blah blah blah, 500 milliliters, 500 milliliter bottle. We've got water, sugar, acids, malic acid, citric acid, black tea extract 0.14%. Excuse me. Peach juice from concentrate 0.1%, flavourings, antioxidant, ascorbic acid, acidity regulator, trisodium citrate, sweetener, and stevia glycosides. Okay, interesting. And best before NC shoulder of bottle. No, I won't. Stop telling me what to do. Refrigerate after opening and drink within 5 days. Tastes best when chilled. Well, it's pretty chilly outside, so Lipton's a Unilever, but of course they're Unilever, aren't they? Yes. Where's this mysterious dates, used by dates? There we go. August. Looks like August 2021. As you'd expect, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, that's quite a for a drink. That's quite long. Okay. Well, it's very fruity, and I guess I should expect very fragrant, quite pleasing, particularly after all that dry, stale bread and lifeless nonsense. I think the lifeless hash browns were the highlight, so that says it all. Remind me never to have a Subway again. Yeah, it's quite nice, quite peachy. The smell, refreshing. Well, actually, that's quite nice. That's very soft and very mild. That's actually not bad. That's quite quite peachy, you might say. That's very smooth. There's nothing. It's relatively simple. It's very straightforward. Its offerings, but it's somewhat satisfying as well, particularly when you're thirsty after trying to force yourself to enjoy something that's so unenjoyable. Really, not bad, actually. Not sure how much it was. I'm sure outside of a takeaway establishment you can knock at least 20 pence off, unless you go to a corner shop, in which case pop 20 pence on. But if the price was right, that wouldn't be too bad a drink to have as in to intentionally seek out to have again, not just for taste testing purposes, but to actually try and enjoy it. That's means I am enjoying it. That's not too bad, you know. That's actually. Actually, there is a sort of additional dimension, but it's not bad, you know. It's warmed up a little, despite how cold it is outside, but it's still the taste does not seem to be overly compromised. Now this I'm sure is going to taste much worse. This looks like a Lucozade. Anyway, moving on. So I had only one drink today. It briefly looked as though I had two drinks, but I just ordered a Lipton. There was no other drink. So I'm going to talk about this drink that I ordered. I meant to order two drinks, but clearly I ordered only one. This is Lipton Peach Iced Tea, the only drink that I ordered, and it's really peachy, really refreshing, very calming, and there's a sort of soothing, particularly as I've been running outside trying to, you know, overcome disabilities, trying to exercise, and then undo all of that by having a takeaway, but no, just to reward myself so I can crack on with work and whatnot without cooking, and the fact that I don't really have anything to cook indoors, other than spaghetti and some frozen vegetables. So it's like a nice. It's sort of prodding me along. It's not lulling me to sleep. It's doing just what I need it to. It's saying, look, you've been running outside. You've been doing different things. Now you need to go on with some other work, but you can have a nice sort of calming drink. Particularly as I'm not really drinking tea, as in hot tea these days. So when I'm not drinking fruit juice, it's either cold water or hot water these days. That's all I have to drink other than fruit juice. So this is interesting, and I wish I had ordered two drinks, but obviously I ordered only one. You know, if I had ordered another drink, for some reason I have the feeling it would have been blue in coloration. I don't know why I say that, but and you know, however it would have tasted this hypothetical second drink, I would have, of course, ruminated and publicly expressed my feelings. But obviously, there was not a second drink, so you know, so this is the only drink that I have. So that's that. Now on to something interesting as well. Two cookies. Well, that's funny, two cookies, because I meant to purchase two drinks, but I purchased only one drink. So I got something right. Imagine if I had purchased two drinks and one of them was just so disgusting that I couldn't dare refer to the existence of this. But obviously that didn't. But anyway, this is a cookie. You all know what cookies look like by now, I'm sure. It's quite soft still, which is good. Yeah, I mean, that's your, I think they're bigger than they used to be. So I remember I ordered one, I think when I first ever had a Subway takeaway, I remember showing my housemate, and he was, you know, I should complain because, suddenly compared to Asda cookies, it was ridiculously small. Maybe people have been complaining, but I'm sure it was, they charged me like 70 pence for this ridiculously small thing, and I think they've what's it, but it's your standard sort of baker's cookie. It's you know, overly sweet, and but it's a basic cookie. It's sweet, but you know, you can really, it feels like it's only half cooked. It's not it's one of those cookies. It's that's quite nice, you know. It's as though you're just eating the uncooked mixture in the mixing bowl, which we all have to do now and again. But it's not a cookie. It's not a true. It's not a legendary cookie. It's not even up to the scratch of Asda. Some of Asda's cookies are really good. It's not an Asda branded cookie. It doesn't come close, but it's it's a soft baker's cookie. It's not bad, you know. It's oh, this one broke in a quarter came off before I could even pick it up. So this is obviously, this has both. No, this has just. Actually, no, it does have white chocolate. This one has both white chocolate and dark chocolate, and so does the other one. Yeah, I mean, again, just sugar, of course, is the sugar. Sugar is the master note, of course, but it's despite that, there's an extra component. There's something else going on that's quite it's almost flavourful. That cookie. That particular cookie is almost flavourful. It's interesting. There's a nice sort of scent. There's something else going on with that cookie. It's interesting. So safe to say that the sweets are more entertaining than the savoury. Yeah, I've had one of these before, I believe. Look at that. I'm risking destroying my new laptop to show you. This is all. I know I'm quite full, but. That's nice. That's quite nice, you know. When you're getting into this isn't too bad, you know. I'm not sure if you can get multi-packs from supermarkets. Presumably you can do. It's not bad. I think I'd quite quickly get bored of the flavour, but now and again that's refreshing. It's a contrast. So I just wish I had purchased a second drink, because I meant to purchase two, but I don't know what happened. There's even an image on my windowsill of a almost a silhouette of a second drink, as though there is actually a second drink, but I don't know what happened. Obviously, I should check my receipt to see if they billed me for two, because that's very strange. But yeah, so that's my Subway. I had some interesting vegetarian options. So basically, things improved over time. The peach tea, 2 cookies, caramel muffin, the 2/1 drinks, drink singular because there was only one drink, drinks plural. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought at the start of the video I was talking about 2. I could have sworn I was even I don't remember holding something that resembled a plastic bottle, single use, and that there was this blue sort of not water like, but very deep, unsettlingly dark blue colour, gently swimming around the confines of the plastic tubing, and I would have discussed, if there was a second drink, I would have discussed it, and I would have, I would have referred to it and proudly mentioned its existence, even if I was disgusted by the flavour. I mean, only if something was so disgusting, only if something was so terribly, unfathomably horrible would I refuse to acknowledge its existence. But yeah, so anyway, that's that for now. So yeah, I hope that was an interesting video for you.